number 1 for Angola.
Yeah, and also, you know, to make a U.S. squad under 19, that says something by itself already, you know, because it's not easy to get into any national team of U.S. So definitely, I think she will fulfill that electrifying word of her reputation. So I'm looking forward to see her play today. As to be honest, I only read about her as well. So great, very exciting game ahead.
Of course, Cameroon will be looking to nullify any contribution made by the Angolan American. And I just wonder whether they have been able to shake out the remnants of the cobwebs that may have settled in after that heavy defeat by Australia. Remember, they lost 28-82 to the silver medalists in the Asian equivalent of this competition, Australia.
Yeah, it's quite a tough result for Cameroon, but also they're bringing back 4 players from that squad when they grabbed silver in AftoBasket Women 2015 in Cameroon. So I'm sure, you know, the experiences should shake that bad game off. But as you said, you know, we never know. It depends. It's a new tournament, new championship. So let's see in what state of mind this young team of Cameroon is.
There is an awful lot of athleticism on display here in Bamako in Mali. Very interesting that FIBA Africa have brought in a European referee for this, a Polish referee. And there is a look of grim determination on the faces of the Cameroonians. Coach Alain Zedong issuing last-minute instructions to his team. And his opposite number, Jaime Cavilla, 53-year-old. Very interesting situation with him. In the 2011 campaign, late on in the tournament, the Angolan Federation, at least I think it was them, they replaced Michael Gomez, the then coach, with Jaime Cavilla late on in the competition. Didn't produce the results desired, didn't win the competition, but that was an interesting replacement.
Yeah, it's quite unusual to replace the coach so close to the championship, but you know, we've seen that before. So I think they had a reason for that, and I'm sure the coach will just prove at this championship that it was the right decision.
Well, they weren't playing very well, I think that was it basically, so they replaced him with another coach. Well, that's how it read anyway. So the crowd here at the Palais des Sports Salamatu Maega in anticipation of what should be a terrific game. Italy Lucas, the number 1 for Angola. All eyes will be on her. And just wonder what kind of defense Cameroon have in mind for the Angolan American.
I think this game is going to be about defense, you know. There's loads of quality in the rosters of both teams. And I think really the team who's going to use the most effective defense is going to win this game.
So here we go, almost ready. The Polish referee will throw the ball up. It is Angola in white and Cameroon in green. Day 1 of the 2017 AfroBasket, FIBA AfroBasket for women. Cameroon in green against Angola in white. And it is Angola in the form of Italy Lucas who come up first. And she buries the 3. I love it when they do it right on cue.
Wow, what a first shot. And the second. Great beginning into this game.
What did you say about defense?
Yeah, I thought that the defense is going to win this game. This first 2 possessions showed us that the offense is going to be a huge factor as well.
Great first step, and she rebounded her own shot as well. And that's number 9.
You know, the first shot of the game from Italy Lucas, she probably heard us saying that we've never seen her play, and she was just, here am I, you know, here I am, now you see me. So really exciting to see her, what she can do this game.
Cameroon respond through Akiri Adi. Good hands on defense. Angola possession end line.
There's been also great help from Mbiandia Priscilla from the weak side.
There's a tingle of excitement here in Bamako. That's out of bounds. At the risk of repeating myself, remember Angola didn't score in the fourth quarter in the third and fourth playoff 2 years ago. I thought they were assured a medal going into that fourth quarter. They want to make sure they do get a medal this time. But it's a long way to the group, or out of the group stages. That's an air ball, Angola possession. Well, there's a buzz about the crowd, and the anticipated drum beat hasn't transpired yet, so it stays like this. Because it's a thinking man's game. You need your brain locked on to think about the game. Lucas for three. Not this time. And the rebound and the foul. The first foul shots rather, of the game.
And again, you know, to grab the offensive rebounds gives you a second chance to score, and that's exactly what we've just seen. It's so important to go for that offensive rebound to gain that opportunity for your team.
20 on the foul line. Cristina Marella de Oliveira Matikik. We'll shorten that as the game progresses. No problem with the first. Angola by 3. You can almost taste the tension here in Bamako.
Yeah, both teams are fully aware of how important this game could be, you know, farther in this tournament when it's going to get into quarterfinals.
I'm not sure we're going to give Italia Lucas a rebound there. She just caught the air ball. And that's an isolation play. Good defense from Cameroon. And on the break, they spring the break instantly. It's a one-point game now. Great recognition from Cameroon. Here's Lucas.
Yeah, it's a young, dynamic, athletic team, Cameroon. So there's going to be intention to run fast break many times during this game. I'm pretty sure about that.
That's wonderful passing from Angola, but they don't get the rebound. And here go Cameroon, they have a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 even. Oh, almost good hands. And eventually Cameroon, they take the lead, 8-7. Ari Ange Mfula with the jump shot. Well, she's 2 from 3. Italia Lucas cannot give her an inch.
I think Cameroon team's never heard about that player because, you know, to leave her wide open when she scored the first shot of the game and showed and demonstrated a big confidence. You don't want to leave her alone.
Shot clock low. Knocking off the glass, and the rebound for Clarissa Mpaka. Here's Mpaka again.
See, there's an intention to play high-low, which is a cooperation between two bigs. It's really easy.
Good hands on the offensive glass there. Keep it alive. Again, the three-pointer, 75% from beyond the arc for Italia Lucas.
And now I think the coach Modillo would have to start to think like, am I going to put a special strategy on her? But
the response is instantaneous.
Exactly.
Lucas again comes off the screen. And the screen is fouled.
Yeah, we could have seen from Cameroon's team that they pushed in the screens, so that means that the player could have go under the screen to cover the offensive player, but you know, I think she made the right decision, the defense of Italy Lucas, to follow her, to chase her, because she just scored 2 threes so far, or 3.
That shot was blocked. Terrific defense. Yeah, what Lucas has sent out is a message to say, if you leave me open, I'm going to shoot the 3. So if you go behind the screen, she's going to shoot.
Right.
Oh, that's wonderful hustling. Well, the only person who knows for certain whether the shot is going to score or miss is the shooter, and she rebounded her own shot, but sadly she couldn't hang on to the loose ball. It's Lucas again. Change of direction. And the behind the back pass. And that, I think, is a long 2. Yeah, definitely long 2. Just towing the line. Angola by 4.
You know, Italy Lucas just proving our words at the beginning of the game that we said she's going to be a huge factor for Angolian team. She reads the floor really well. She attached the defense and opened up her teammates to get an open shots, as well as taking points by herself.
I'm not sure why she couldn't play 2 years ago. I think it was something wrong with her registration or her nationality or whatever, but she certainly added something to this Angolan team. As Cameroon's number 5, Priscilla Laura Mbianja.
Unfortunately, you know, the basketball
As they say.
full contact game, yeah, and obviously these situations could happen.
So 4 coming in. Linda Mbamina for Cameroon. Here's Lucas. And the rebound. Back to Lucas. Little hesitation dribble. The score won't count, but the foul will. And that's 4 against Cameroon compared to 0 against Angola.
You know, Cameroon would have to put in place great team defense today, because If you have a team with a star in it, that's usually a team defense who covers that.
Not this time, so 3 from 5. The thing that Lucas has achieved, though, is she's opened up the middle. They know she's a threat from three-point range, so they have to go out to her. That opens up the middle, and that's a travel against Cameroon. An unwanted turnover, as indeed all turnovers are unwanted. 2:55 to go in the first. Angola by 2 against Cameroon. So 4 now for Angola. Takes over at the point. Finitza, Da Silva, Eusebio. Spin move from Angola's number 15, Lakana Felipe. If I had a criticism of Cameroon, is there's no hand up against the pass. The Angolan players on the perimeter are under very little pressure. And conversely, at the other end, Angola putting a lot of pressure on defense.
Yeah, I think the Cameroon team let them play what they want, you know, and put that simple hand to the passing line could cause them some issues as well in terms of transition of the ball.
And the proof of the pudding is the fact that Akiri Ede just shot an air ball there. Again, here is Eusebio. Just over 2 minutes remaining, first quarter. Still anybody's game. And the interesting thing is that Angola are still carrying on the onslaught without Vitaly Lucas, who's getting a well-earned break.
This is easy play, you know. Cameroon's defense need to start to drop down from the weak side also to fill the pain, to protect against these easy moves.
Well, you said it at the start of the show, sorry, the game rather, Teresa, this is going to be about defense, and at the moment Angola's defense is very much on top.
And that's exactly why Angola is leading 19-13 so far. 1.5 minutes to go to the end of the first quarter, you know. This just allowed them play their game. And they knew that Angola is really going for that title this year as well. And you don't want them to feel comfortable their first game of the championship. So you need to put a little bit of aggressivity in defense, a bit help. But as I said, I don't see a team defense so far yet.
Cameroon in the penalty. 2 shots to Angola. Finitza, Da Silva, Eusebio on the foul line. No problem with the first. Gets her scoring moving. Two from 2. And some pressure up the floor from Angola. Well, a little bit of pressure, that is. Biggest lead of the game for Angola, it's 8. And again, the defense is all-consuming. Cameroon, well, the first time they threatened the hoop on that offense, they score from it.
That was a tough shot because that shot was contested, but great job from Ade Achiri.
And Paka under pressure. The three-point onslaught continues for Angola. This time it's not Lucas who scored, it was Mpaka. Good boards, the baby hook misses and they regroup in the half court, they being Cameroon with 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Oh, that's a foul. Foul against Eusebio, and that, believe it or not, is Angola's first foul of the period. Our members of the Angolan Federation looking reasonably content at the moment, and why not? They're leading 24-15. 3-second differential between game and shot clock. My mistake, sorry, 13-second differential. And now Angola have the ball with the shot clock being turned off at the end of the first. Looking for the last shot of the first 10 minutes, leading by 9. 8 seconds. Well, that's not the best shot the coach would have wanted. So 2.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and Cameroon a long way from their target.
You might want to get up on the court, 2 seconds remaining from the shot clock. Yeah, that's what they did.
Well, they might have evolved a better shot than that, but still, it's 24-15 after 10 minutes. Angola lead Cameroon by 9. Well, those 9 points. The game was opened up in the first 3 minutes by the Angolan American playing in the number 1 shirt for Angola, Vitaly Lucas. And this is what this competition is all about next year in Spain. So next year in Spain, the FIBA World Cup for women. I'd say it's all about getting to Spain next year, but of course it's also all about being able to call yourself the African champions. And that is what Jaime Cavila, coach to Angola, wants to do. He was dreadfully upset 2 years ago when his team lost in the 3rd and 4th playoff, having lost in the semi-final to Senegal 54-56. It was so close. And you watch highlights of that first quarter. Good hands from Cameroon on the replay. And they sprung the fast break in the blink of an eye. But Vitaly Lucas, here she is. Well, she came off the screen to score. It didn't count because the foul had already been called, and the behind-the-back pass led to a 3-pointer by Finecia Silvia Eusebio. And Coach Cavila had the luxury of being able to give his star player, because let's face it, that's what Vitaly Lucas is, a prolonged break in that first quarter. And she's still on the bench. So his team doing it without their star player at the moment, and doing it fairly comfortably. The pressure on Cameroon is relentless. 5 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock now. Cameroon can't get a look at the hoop, let alone an open shot. Hey ref, let me do my shoelaces up. Let's get a bit of a rest.
Angola plays great defense so far. You know, they in the right positions. They pushing the Cameroon's players away from the rim, and Cameroon's team has such a hard job to find any open way to get into that rim.
It's inbred in their culture in Angola, men and women. They play defense like there's no tomorrow.
And you know, that's what all about. That's what it is all about. You know, in basketball, you don't want to take a break.
Well, the defense didn't work that time, but the shot was under pressure. But Cameroon back to within 7. Again, no hands up on the defense. And a good rebound for Cameroon's number 9, Ramesses Lonchak. Oh, I thought it was a turnover for a second. Well, that's the second jump shot they've scored at the beginning of this second quarter. They're back within 5.
You know, Cameroon's player number 9. Ramesses Lonchak, she's been in that team who grabbed silver medal in AftoBasket 2015. She's using her experience today. She's really athletic girl who brings that speed into the game of Cameroon.
And another foul by Cameroon. Angola on the foul line again. Number 10 for Angola goes to the foul line. Sonia Sebastio Doniema. And the foul against 12. That's Akiri Adi. I think that's her second foul, Adi. Well, that's the first foul shot that Angola have missed. In fact, she's missed them both. Just look at the hustle on defense from Angola, and that resulted in an air ball.
We again could have seen that type of defense not allow the player to use the screen, you know. That's such effective if you know how to play this defense.
Well, I wouldn't say the lane opened up there, but number 15 for Cameroon just didn't move her feet sufficiently. Amadine Bogo Fabo. And it's another 2 foul shots for Angola. Yeah, move your feet, says Coach Alan Zendong.
Yeah, main thing in basketball is that, you know, it's firstly full of your responsibility to guard your player, and then you can rely on the help from your teammates. And that's what didn't happen. She just didn't move her feet.
So Angola on the foul line, leading by 5. And this is Whitney Miguel. Well, they've missed 3 in a row now. Make it 4 in a row. Angola haven't scored in nearly 2 minutes in this second quarter, and they didn't score for 2 or 3 minutes at the end of the first quarter either. So Cameroon's defense doing the job at the moment. And a welcome rebound there for Angola. Not this time again. So she's hit 3 threes. Natalie Lucas, she's also missed 3. And she looked to pick up the charging foul then. The referee not interested. Rightly so. Now that came off an Angolan hand, I think. No, it was a Cameroonian hand. The hand indeed of Priscilla Laura Bianja. Tell you what, Teresa, I think Natalie Lucas a little lucky there not to pick up a technical foul for flopping. That was a definite...
Yeah, you could see that was intentional to go and get that charge, but she wasn't in the right position even to pay attention to it. But you're right, that could have easily happened.
And she did make the most of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we spoke about her already before, I think the only thing she needs to improve is to find the balance, where to take her own shot, you know, and when to penetrate and create for the others, or maybe even for herself, because the thing that she grew up in States, you know, that typical basketball is full of confidence, and they sometimes take too many shots, but we'll see what we'll see this game from her.
Good offensive rebounding there from Cameroon, and Angola's number 7, Whitney Miguel, is forced to foul. Cameroon going through a good phase here. And 11 will go to the foul line. That's Angie Rami. Well, the fact that Italy Lucas was subbed out relatively early in that first quarter seems to have taken the rhythm away from Angola's game. They've gone ice cold since. Well, Angola missed 2 in a row, so do Cameroon. Here's Lucas. Need to get something going on offense again, Angola. Oh, it came off the screen, and the screen didn't do anything afterwards. Now that's a forced shot if ever I saw one. Oh, a foul has been called. Foul against Angola. Angola's number 3, Clarissa Mpaka.
Well, it's been actually called on Miguel Whitney. It's her second foul committed, which is not good news for Angolian team because she's quite a strong under the rim for them.
Well, the easiest rebound that Italy Lucas will take all tournament perhaps, and she'll go to the foul line as well, if indeed the referee considers her to have been shooting. Third foul against Cameroon in this quarter, and Lucas on the foul line. Annoyed with herself for not getting an N1 as well. So in nearly 4 minutes played in this second quarter, 3 points for Angola. And Lucas can't chase down her own rebound. Her own missed foul shot, rather.
You see that the Cameroons preparing their offense. They know if they rush it, there's going to be no way they could succeed against this experienced Angolian team.
Got strong. Oh, wonderful move. Great poise as well. Grabbed a very, very powerful rebound and then kept it cool. And the reverse layup makes it a 6-point game again.
That's a great rebound effort from Angie Rami. She was the only Cameroon player under the rim and she still grabbed that offensive rebound, the possession before.
There's a replay of it. Wonderful play by Angie Rami. Angola on the foul line again, though. And it's Giandula Felipe. At last, a foul shot drops in. Crowd building up here in Bamako in anticipation of Mali hitting the floor the game after this. But they're being richly entertained here by Angola and Cameroon. Easy rebound there for Felipe. There's Lucas. Buries it this time from inside the arc. So 12 points, the first player to hit double figures. Italy Lucas. Timeout Cameroon. They want to talk things over because they trail by 10 with 5 to go in the first half.
Yeah, it's such hard to defend that type of player as Italy Lucas is. She can penetrate, she can shoot from mid-range shot, she can shoot from long distance shot as well. You know, it's such hard to defense, and that I will follow my words from beginning of the game. They have to play the team defense. Either they have to put the pressure on her the way to risk her penetration, and she has to rely on the help of her teammates. Otherwise, she's just gonna score today a lot of points.
Cameroon coach Alain Zedong mapping out what he wants his players to do when they re-enter the fray.
Okay, up here. Rosa, Sonia, okay? Yeah, Fifi. Yeah, okay, Fifi. Come here, Fifi. Okay?
There's Italy Lucas into double figures, the team lead by 10. They lost all rhythm when she was substituted for a few minutes break in the first quarter, but they've regained the initiative now. What can Cameroon do to get themselves back into the game with under 5 to go in the first half? Again, rather an exaggerated fake from the Cameroonian player. An open three, got to go in. And the rebound sets Angola off on the break.
That's been a great kick from the open player. Also, Cameroon needs to change the rhythm to give the ball to their bigs. time to time, get them touches, because it's hard when you don't get any touches in the game.
Oh, easy rebound, but sadly for Angola, they can't make it count. And then a rather unfortunate foul. I was about to say dumb, but well, she just couldn't resist reaching in. And I think that puts Angola in the penalty as well. Cameroon are already there.
You have the moments of the game when it's really so attractive, so tempting to put your hands into these situations, to foul like this, but it's most of the time it's called as a foul, you know, and to put them into the foul trouble, I'm sorry, that's not a smart decision, you know. 4 minutes to go to the end of this second quarter.
And the 2 points makes it an 8-point game. Our apologies, Angola are only on 3 fouls. Here's Lucas, blitzes past her opponent.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrific defense from Cameroon, and they get the rebound as well. And if they go on the break, but the defense is back. No, the lane didn't open up, but and the defense was there. Here go Angola now on the break. Good hands. Referees consult with eye contact, and they decide that it is Angola possession. Polish referee, Wojciech Miszka, is in control of the game. And he's ably assisted by Siedo Diagni from Senegal and Chasina Bouzetta from Morocco. Well, I'm assuming that out-of-bounds play was designed by the coach. It's a bit optimistic to say the least, but that's not optimistic because Italy Lucas hits her 4th three-pointer.
Yes.
The lead is in double figures now.
To be honest, Lonna couldn't do any better in defense, but Italy Lucas still could have scored a long-distance shot.
Great spin move. Cameroon are hanging on here. The spin move by Nelly Ariani Chazi. Here's Lucas again. Oh, lovely pass. Great move. And the easy thing was for Christina Matikite to score. A lovely assist there from Italy Lucas. Change of hands and shooting off the wrong hand with the feet all over the place. Cameroon, they do not need off-balance shots. .2:25 to go in the first half. Angola by 11 over Cameroon. Rebound and the foul and the and 1 possibility. And number 11 for Angola annoyed with herself there for letting a man inside. Luisa Makuto Thomas commits the foul.
Every possession is such important in this game, and these players know it. It was a great pull-up jump shot from Lonlak, you know, but Rame was at the right spot for the offensive rebounds to cover that missed shot. I apologize, it was Amenku. Number 7.
And she completes the three-point play. Cameroon trailing by 8 now with 2:10 to go in the first half. Here's Lucas. I was about to say she almost lost the dribble. Well, she did lose the dribble then. Annoyed with herself, Italy Lucas. Now what can Cameroon do to get themselves back into this game? They have 2 minutes and 1 second remaining in the first half. Angola want to make a sub.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will see some set offense now to prepare the open position to make sure that they get those 2 points or 3 points in this possession.
Good ball distribution from Cameroon, and then they go 1-on-1 or 1-on-3 perhaps, and they get the 2. It's back to a 6-point game. You just can't write these Cameroonians off.
Abenku just stepped up in the right moment.
Lucas demands the ball. Her defender goes behind the screen. And it was effective. 1 minute 15 to go in the first half. Cameroon have fought their way back in. If that goes in, which it fails to do by a long distance, here's Lucas again. Ticking down to the last minute of the first half. Italy Lucas calls the play. Good defense, Cameroon. Shot clock on 7. Lucas, as she looks up at the shot clock. Well, she did, but she didn't score.
That's a great strategy from coach Claudio Gai to put Lonlac on Italy Lucas, you know. Lonlac is probably his most athletic player in the roster, and that works so far.
Oh, what a, I was about to say, wretched turnover. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Got to shoot it. And there's the shot clock buzzer. Poor recognition of the situation here by Cameroon. And the relentless, even desperation defense of Angola proved the better there. Timeout. Cameroon, both teams in the penalty. There's the hustle. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and they didn't recognize it. And they paid the price with a turnover. And Guy Mudio, coach to Cameroon, hopes his team can play defense now for 18.1 seconds at the end of the first half. They're a very calm-looking Jaime Cavilla. Inevitably, you hear the name Lucas in that timeout.
Yeah, she's so strong on the ball, you know. When she has the ball in the hands, everyone has to pay attention. These last 18 seconds of the second quarter, who would you expect to have a ball? I would say Italy Lucas, and either she's going to finish by herself or she's going to create an open position for her teammate.
Or she's going to get a foul. Remember, both teams in the penalty.
Exactly. But Cameroon has to make sure that they don't collapse on her in defense and give the easy points down from the under the rim position.
Well, they're coming out in a man-to-man. Coach has said, get hold of someone, anyone.
And I don't see Lonlac on the court for this last 18 seconds.
Italy Lucas looking for the last offense of the first half with the team leading by 6. 7 seconds. Lucas, the hesitation dribble, goes inside, and she's fouled. Exactly what she was looking for. When you take the ball inside or pass the ball inside, you want to come out with something, and that's what Lucas has done.
I wonder what was the strategy of taking off the Lonlac for last 18 seconds of this quarter before the break, you know, because I'm sure she could have lasted for those 18 more seconds, and she was guarding Lucas very, very well past couple of minutes of this quarter.
Well, she misses the first foul shot. But not this. Oh, missed the second as well. 1 second left, got to be a long shot. And that's good. A good no foul there by Angola's number 3, Clarissa Mpaka. So the first half ends with Angola leading Cameroon 36-30. Leading scorer in the game, almost inevitably, the number 1 for Angola, Italy Lucas. She has 15 points.
Yeah, we can see from Angolan team that the main focus is on Italy Lucas. She's basically the key factor of everything. She creates the Angolan game so far, what we've seen. And opposite the Cameroon's team, they kind of share the ball really well. They just react whatever situation shows up to them on the court, and that's why there's a couple players who shares these points And I think that's a great gun for them, great tool for them to continue. But what they need to really focus on is to play a great team defense on Italy Lucas, you know, to enable her to create for her teammates and for herself.
Well, we're watching highlights of the first half, and that first half began with Italy Lucas draining a 3 after, what, 3 or 4 seconds. Cameroon responded immediately, and Lucas 15 points so far. Next leading scorer for Angola is Felipe, number 15, on 6 points. Leading scorer for Cameroon is number 8, that's Marie-Ange Mfula. She's on 7 points. So a low-scoring game, but a very tense situation here in Bamako. Game 4 of the first day of the 2017 FIBA Women's AftoBasket. Angola 36, Cameroon 30. And we'll take a break. Make sure you're back with us for the second half, because that should be absolutely scintillating. Hello again and welcome back. It's Angola 36, Cameroon 30. We're at the Palais de Sports Salamatu Maïga here in Bamako in Mali. It's the 2017 FIBA Women's AftoBasket. And this the game of the day so far. We've had 3 pretty big margins, but this, well, it's still anyone's game. At one stage, Angola had a double-figure lead, but a gallant Cameroon have fought their way back, and now it's just a 6-point game in favour of Angola. Leading scorer in the game, 15 points. The Angolan American playing in the number 1 shirt for Angola, Itali Lucas. But Cameroon, they've dug deep and they fought their way back, and who can say which way this is going to go? I'm Roy Birch. With me is Teresa Bartolova, former Czech player, Czech international player. Great game, Teresa.
Yeah, great game so far because it has the intensity, it has the electricity, what we've expected from this game, because both teams are aiming to win the title of this year's AftoBasket woman here in Bamako in Mali. You know, there's been 2 different teams. We see that a huge factor for Angolan team is Itali Lucas, which creates for the Angolan team offensively most of their offenses. And on the other side, there is a Cameroon, which is a young, dynamic team, and they are proving it so far, who's trying to share the ball and split the points as well between more players in their roster. And I'm really looking forward to see how this game is going to continue today.
There we see her in the number 1 shirt, Itali Lucas. Not only a scorer, but a passer as well. Great use of no-look passes, terrific peripheral vision. And Angola, you might say they're on a mission. Remember, they gave up 20 points plus without reply in the bronze medal game last time this tournament was held. They also lost by 2 in the semi-final. They want to win, they want to redress the balance. At the moment, they're doing a good job of that, but they have a very gallant, very able Cameroon team up against them. But the lead now is 8. Good offense initially at the start of this second half by Angola, and 2 points for Felipe. She's on 9 points now. Well, the Cameroon player there guilty of catching the ball and putting it straight on the floor. She had nowhere to go. And well, the referee thought about calling the travel. And the 3-pointer makes it a 5-point game now.
That's a great step into the second half from Cameroon's team.
Nelly Ariane Chassi buries the 3.
You know, usually in basketball it's such important time of the game, the beginning of the second half, you know. That's quite crucial time for every team. And if you step right into the second half, your chances to be successful in that game is rapidly increasing.
Lucas misses the step back. And there's a foul on the play. Again, a foul a long way from the hoop. And it's not what the coach ordered. Angola. First foul, and in 2 previous quarters, they didn't foul till late in the quarter. That's an early foul against Angola, but they have the ball stripped away from them.
Great help.
Well, it was great help, but someone reached in. They did everything right except reaching in.
Yeah, Chassi has been in the right position on time for Cameroon's team to protect the basket. But unfortunately, Abenku Rose just reached and committed that foul. It's a shame because it's been 3 Cameroon players on Matikit Christina to enable her to score, and I think she was in quite a difficult position to score at that moment.
Well, she misses the first foul shot. lead only 5. Well, I've not seen that before. There's almost a fake on the foul line. Patient offense from Cameroon. Well, it ended up with an impatient shot.
That's been the second possession from Cameroon's team when they just drove into the full paint. They need to get back to their organized game when someone always ended up open for their shot or penetration.
This Angolan offense, Tally Lucas hasn't touched the ball for a long time.
Yeah, it's quite unusual because if we remember how this game started, it's completely different rhythm of the game, but you know, we don't know what instructions they've received from Mongolian coach Kavilhan.
I was just about to say that will make it a 3-point game, but the 3-point missed by some distance, and we have an 8-second call. Sloppy play indeed from Angola. No recriminations though. At least not from the players on the floor. Maybe from the coach. Yeah, the coach has stepped.
Yeah, coach not happy. Of course, you don't want to commit that 8 seconds violation.
An avoidable turnover, let's say.
You know, every possession counts. That's been.
Wonderful pass. And luckily, Cameroon get the rebound back out of the 3. Okay, we'll take 3 instead of 2.
Exactly.
That'll do. That's a fair exchange.
I think that it was just, you know, intentional to do that. You've got the offensive rebounds and they've got 3 points at that possession.
And that's good hustling from Cameroon, but they give the ball up. Here's Lucas. Good hustle from Cameroon. We have a 2-on-1. Surely they must score here.
Great.
And eventually they do score. It's a 1-point game. 39 plays, 38 with still 6:44 to go in the third quarter. Timeout, Angola. Great thing about a fast break is you got to speed in the backcourt and poise in the front court, and that's what they did. They waited and took the balance shot and forced Angola to call timeout.
Yeah, and then it's great to have a star in the team, you know, as Angolian have Tally Lucas, but as soon as she has no day or she's not playing the great minutes, you know, it could definitely affect the whole team, and that's what we've seen now. That's why it gave Cameroon's time to get back into the game and make a 1-point different game. You know, I like Cameroon's team that they spread out the responsibilities across the roster. You know, there's no just one star of the team. I think they all contributing into their game, and so far we've seen a great step into the third quarter of this game from Cameroonian team.
Well, during a timeout in the first half, we saw a very calm Jaime Cavilla. But on this occasion, he has been forced to call a timeout. And I don't think he was best pleased. A rather angry-looking Coach Cavilla. Understandably so, because his team have given up. Well, they were leading by 11 at one stage. Now they lead, but only by 1. 6:44 to go in the third. Here they are again, trying to regroup. First time in a long time, Angola have been forced to put the ball on the floor a lot. Don't think that's what the coaches asked them to do. Oh, Cameroon don't chase the rebound down. New 14. Well, the ball didn't hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. Oh, the hands on the hips there of Clarissa and Packer speak volumes. What is going on, they're saying to each other. Now, I'm not sure the referee actually called a shot clock violation there. Yeah. The Polish referee is telling the Cameroonian coach, you see just at the top of your picture there, and the Cameroonian coach is Guy Mudio. He's thinking, well, how can that be? Yeah, he's saying, well, he wants a substitution at first of all, I think.
It would have been quite interesting to see the play if the ball really hit the rim or not.
Well, the referee has the... he can look at the monitor on the table if he wants, if there's any uncertainty. So substitutions here for Cameroon. And Angola have a new 14. Well, perhaps justice has been seen to have been done. I don't know, I didn't actually detect any clipping of the rim there at all. And they can take the lead here, Cameroon.
Yeah, I agree with you, Roy. But, you know, that's been a pass now, and now we gotta focus on what's happening right now in the court, because Cameroon is just dominating these couple of minutes of the game.
And Cameroon are on the foul line with an opportunity to go into the lead. And that is quite sloppy defense, actually, from number 3, Clarissa Mpaka. She went to sleep, she let her man get inside, and then she fouled her. And on the foul line for Cameroon, it's Tia Waleji, who shoots way, way short.
It's a great atmosphere in here in the arena.
The game is tied at 39. Guess who they're supporting? The flags, the Cameroon flags are flying. At least I think they were Cameroon. They may even have been Mali. The flags look very similar. And here go Cameroon again on the break. The long two misses, and that is Angola possession.
That's loads of confidence. To stop and pull up 3-point shots from the fast break, that shows loads of confidence, and I think they need to calm down a little bit. Even though they have an incredible couple minutes, Cameroonian team, they still need to stay focused and concentrated. What makes them brilliant these minutes?
Yeah, Angola are looking a little rattled here, and if Cameroon can take advantage of that instead of panicking a little bit, which is what they've done the last two offenses, they may spring a surprise here.
Yeah, and we can see that Cameroon is defending the screens of Angolan team the way that they're going under, because they know that Italy Lucas, who's the best 3-point shooter probably so far from the Angolan team, is on the bench, so they can afford, you know, to go under the screens to rather cover the penetration than 3-point shots.
You know, Teresa, there are thousands and thousands of sayings in basketball, and one of my favourite ones, I've got a lot of favourite ones as well, is don't foul prayer shooters. That's exactly what happened there. The Angolan player, number 6, took it to the hoop. Consequio Korge took it to the hoop. There's no way she was going to score.
Yeah.
She just threw it to the hoop and someone fouled her.
Yeah, absolutely, but it also comes with the experiences, you know. The Cameroon team is a young, dynamic group.
I wonder whether she was named, her Christian name, one of her Christian names, Consequio, the great Angolan basketball player, Jean-Jacques Consequio, many, many years ago, played against the Dream Team in 1992. Maybe a coincidence, maybe not. Don't panic, Cameroon, don't panic. They didn't, but they didn't score. The rebound there by Eusebio.
I don't think they wanted Ade Achiri to shoot 3-point shots by the end of their possession. But one thing we have to give them, is that effort.
Wonderful hands, and the game is should have been tied. The easiest score, or the easiest shot she will take for a long time, and she made a mess of it. Goodness me.
Good, great defense.
Yeah, they made it on defense though, but you've got to put your layups in, and your free throws, and everything else. Oh, they've lost it again. What did I say about Cameroon panicking?
Yeah.
Because Cameroon missed the layup, but Angola don't.
And it could have been an equal game again. But instead, it's 4-point difference so far, because they started to panic and rush their offense, and it just lead them to do the turnovers.
The coach will be tearing his hair out. Another turnover against Cameroon. And Clarissa Mpaka takes a break.
You know, they only have 5 turnovers as a team so far, and it's the third quarter of this game, which is such great number. But now it's going to be the question, when are they going to come in these turnovers? Because in this situation, in this part of the game, you don't want to give them this easy layups on the fast break after your turnover.
Coach Cavilla's seen enough. He's brought Vitaly Lucas back in to no avail on that account. That's a tie-up. Good hustle. Shot clock on 10.
Who's gonna take the responsibility?
No one at the moment.
Ooh.
Shot is blocked. Great block there from Felipe. Lucas dishes off, and a teammate will go to the foul line. And that teammate is Sakeo Hogei. Well, earlier on today, Teresa, I was listening to you commentating, and you were using the term basketball intelligence. And at the moment, Cameroon are not playing the most intelligent game. They could be leading by double figures here, but they're trailing by 4 with some very, very poor shot selection.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you, Roy, because this is the crucial time of the game, you know. If you start to panic and play disorganized game, the team like Angola is going to punish that straight away, and that's what's happening. Instead of being up by 2, they now down by 6, you know, and that's too many experiences on the Angolian side to let this happen, you know, I mean, in terms of Cameroon staying in the game. So what I will probably expect now that Angolian team's gonna just step up now and even extend the lead.
There are some cool heads out there playing in white, and there are some not so cool heads playing in green. Another turnover. No, it's not, it's a foul. And Lucas showing good leadership skills there, getting everybody together and just reassuring them that they're going in the right direction. Foul there. Cristina Marella de Oliveira Matiki. Now can Cameroon score from the out of bounds? 2 minutes 48 remaining in the third. From tied, Angola now lead by 6, and the shot is blocked illegally.
That's doing a great move from Bianca Priscilla. She just read her defender really well. She's seen that she's just closing that passing line, as you mentioned earlier. She just backed her, you know, by playing a backdoor throughout the middle of the court. But great move.
Well, an instance there of Eusebio saying to her opponent, if you want to score, you've got to do it from the foul line. Pretty tough foul there, but in no way could it have been called unsportsmanlike. First is good, it's a 5-point game, 2:41 to go in the third. Priscilla Laura Bianja. 2 from 2. Cameroon hanging on.
We see a full court man-to-man to not give any space to Angolian team to create. That's quite effective, and I've seen it previously quite a lot, that they just play full court man-to-man just to gain some time, you know, and take off the time from the other team.
Yeah, it's good practice, good tactics, taking time off the clock, making them use as much of the 8 as possible in the backcourt. That's an open shot, it's got to go in. And the rebound is by Akiri Adi. Again, don't panic, Cameroon. No need for an off-balance shot like that. That's a gift to Angola.
I think Cameroon's team needs a little bit step up from Ade Achiri. You know, she's such strong power forward for Cameroon's team, and this floppy shot, it was just like not enough aggressive to succeed this position.
I think I just saw one of the Cameroon players ask for a timeout there. The coach certainly didn't ask for it. One of the players said, hey, ref, we want a timeout.
Oh, wow. Then it would have got us closer to American rules, right, when the players can call their timeouts, but that's not the case here in AftoBasket Women 2017 in Bamako in Bali.
A rather irate Guy Udio, coach to Cameroon, and this time a rather more sedate and calm Jaime Cavilla, coach to Angola. 2 minutes, 1 second remaining in the third quarter. 45 plays 41 in favor of Angola in this fourth game of the first day of the 2017 FIBA Women's AftoBasket. This, by far and away, the best game of the day so far. Remember what's at stake. Not on this particular day, but in the group. Each team plays 5 games, 3 days in a row, then a rest day, then 2 days. And the teams that come fourth in each of the groups of 6 progress to the quarterfinals. And of course, the winners at the end of the knockout stage, and indeed the silver medalist, go to Spain next year in the Women's World Cup. Shot clock in single figures for Angola. If that goes in, well, it didn't, and that's a good rebound for Angie Rami. This time it was Angola taking the off-balance shots. No, you don't need to put the ball on the floor so much, Cameroon. There you go inside and get the rebound and miss. That's, well, unbelievable for Angola. And Itali Lucas, she misses as well, looking for the foul perhaps. 1 minute 10 to go in the third. Well, feet all over the place for Cameroon. And panic again. And they missed the 3.
Both are great sharing the ball, you know, the sharing the responsibilities on the court from the Cameroon team.
This is a very young Cameroon team, and they're showing their inexperience for all to see. Well, Lucas there leaves the feet and passes. That'll be a held ball, surely. No, it won't.
And you know, these open looks could cost them this game, to be honest, because they're down by 4. They missed like 3 completely open layups. And, you know, in games like this, when you play for almost for the national championship or the African championship, you know, it could cost you these games. Angola is too experienced to get away with this.
Well, Eusebio takes a break. Of course, Angola, former Portuguese colony. Great Portuguese name. Days gone by, Eusebio. And she's taking a break. Good defense from Angola, and and that's an unsportsmanlike foul. Stop the break on the halfway line. I don't think there was any malice in it, but it was a definite grab. So Itali Lucas, 2 foul shots, and her team will have possession as well.
Yeah, there was no intention to steal the ball or anything like that. That was the intention just to stop the player. And
yeah, breakaway foul has to be unsportsmanlike.
Absolutely.
Here we go. There it is. Well, it was. It was a grab of the shirt. I'd say good refereeing. It had to be good refereeing. He had no choice. 15 points to Lucas. She hasn't scored in the second half, and now she's rectified that.
Yeah, and it's a shame because we spoke about it earlier about turnovers. You know, Cameroon's team committed on the they've done 6 turnovers so far, but last 2 turnovers they've got punished by either layouts or free throws. So there's a question: when are you gonna do those turnovers? Even though 6 is a great number so far.
Yeah, but not so long ago it was 39 each. So 8 points for Angola, and Cameroon have only responded with 2, and there are 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Angola leading by 6. Lucas looking to run the clock. Suspicion of a carry there on the dribble. 3-pointer is in. Right on the buzzer of the third quarter. Well, there was 1 second left actually, and the 3-pointer is buried by Angola. 50-41 at the end of the third.
I think we could almost put this offense into the books, you know, as a lesson for the teams how to play last couple of seconds of the quarter. Great read from Itali Lucas, and sharing the ball from her teammates to get this open look.
Well, Cameroon must be so disappointed. At 39 each, it looked as though they may spring a surprise on us, but Angola, well, they said, no way, Jose. The 3 with 1 second to go before the third quarter buzzer has made it a 9-point game. there are the statistics of the first 3 quarters. Angola shooting a very creditable 43% from the arc compared to 23% by Cameroon. Neither team really anything to write home about from the foul line. Angola just have the edge, but they definitely have the edge on the main scoreboard. 50-41, 1 period to play. Well, Cameroon have hung around. They can still do it. Very inexperienced team. If they lose this, I'm sure they will watch the video time after time after time and learn from their mistakes. Not that Angola haven't made a few mistakes as well, but when it comes to the clutch, they have been the superior team basketball intelligence-wise. Great hands there, but look, that was a great steal, but would you believe they missed the uncontested layup after that steal?
Yeah, that's what I've talked about, you know, there's been like 3 situations like this so far in the game, and you know, when the score is tied like that, you could really regret by the end of the game.
So 2 threes, one at the end of the third, one at the beginning of the fourth. Italy Lucas buries it for her 19th point. That's a 12-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. And that's a backcourt violation. Well, it seems as if the roof has fallen in on Cameroon. Everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong. And Angola, they don't care. They'll take all gifts offered.
Now it's gonna be up to the state of minds of Cameroon's players. You know, do we believe we still can win this game or not? To put the effort in, because we still have a whole quarter to go, and it's loads of time in basketball. But as you mentioned, like, that was a crucial end of the third quarter and beginning of the fourth, when they will probably learn out of that part of the game in the future.
Shot clock violation. This time there is no mistake, no doubt that 24 seconds had expired. I wonder whether the coach of Cameroon, Guy Mudio, will look back to that shot clock violation that wasn't called in that third quarter. I think his team were trailing by 1 at the time.
Yeah, but we can look at that situation as much as we want, but, you know,
I don't think it mattered in the end.
Yeah, exactly, because to miss 3 open shots, you know, right under the rim, that's not the mistake of officials. That's just the, you know, the weak moment of us as a players. Not even coach can change this, you know, that's just in the heads of the players. So
there's Coach Mudio scratching his head, understandably so. How do we get out of this one then? 53-41, they're trailing with 8:40 to go in the fourth quarter. A little shake and bake. Now, the ball last touched Angola's number 15, Felipe there. That's what Coach Mudio is saying. And the referee said, well, he could have called a foul. So perhaps he did Cameroon a favour there. When it feels as though the world's against you, the situation is often exacerbated. Good Dinal defence in that low post. Yeah, the post player's been fronted. That's wonderful defence by Cameroon's number 12. But all to nothing. Because Italy Lucas buries the jumper for her 21st point.
Yeah, she has that American mentality, you know, once you're on the fire, you're on the fire, and you're unstoppable. And that's what she's showing now. Yeah, she's got her weak moment in the third quarter, but she's back.
All credit to Coach Jaime Kabila. He has integrated Lucas into his squad this year. She wasn't available 2 years ago. And he hasn't run everything around her. He's a very capable player, but he knows he's got other capable players as well. It's a team game, and I'll be very impressed with his man management, if that's the right expression. However, Angie Remy hits the first, and the second. It's a 12-point lead for Angola.
Yeah, Angie Remy does a quite impressive job on the board. She's grabbed so far 8 rebounds, 9 rebounds so far. And I really like her. I think that's her role in the team, you know, to grab as many rebounds as possible, because the team of Cameroon could really benefit out of it.
Yeah, a lot of players have made a great living on getting rebounds. Just go and get me 20 rebounds, you guys. And they worth their weight in gold, rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we've seen just the collapse again of Cameroon's defense. You know, you can't leave your teammate isolated on playing down under the rim defense. The strong player, you know, someone from the weak side needs to drop down and help.
Going back to rebounds, I mentioned Jean-Jacques Consequeo, who played for Angola in the Dream Team Olympic final in 1992, but the best rebounder I've ever seen in the women's game, Natalia Zasselskaya, great Russian player. And she's in the Hall of Fame, I think. And I've never seen a player dominate the rebounds. And that year, 1992, the CIS, as they were then, the Commonwealth of Independent States, beat the United States in the semi-final of the Olympic Games. And no one had heard of Zasselskaya, or at least none of the Americans had heard of her before that. They heard of her afterwards, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, you know, to be a great rebounder, that shows that how big heart you have, you know, as well as I think it's a gift from wherever that it comes from, because you can learn to be a great rebounder, but it's something needs to come within to become that one of the leaders. So I love players who can rebound. They're so effective for the teams, you know, and it just gives them the second options in the offense. It just gives them the security in defense as well, you know, to grab any missed shot. And as you say, one of the really important stats, rebounds are.
Well, you mentioned another word earlier on, Teresa. We talked about rebounds. You also mentioned the word belief. Looking at the Cameroon players' faces then, do they believe? They're 14 points behind. They've come back from 10 points behind once tonight to tie the game at 39s. Can they come back from 14 points behind with 7:34 to go in the fourth? They can, but do they believe they can?
Exactly. To be honest, Roy, I do believe, because they're a really young, dynamic team, and we've seen in this game that they are able to put the Angolan team under huge pressure, you know, so now just the question is on their side. Yeah, do we believe, as you mentioned? That's such an important question.
Well, they've got 7 minutes and 34 seconds to believe that they can win. Got to put it into action, though.
But same as that, you know, in the third quarter we mentioned that Angolan has massive experience in their roster, and you know, when they are down and you give them just a smell, they're gonna go for it, and that's what's happening in this game. You know, they use that inexperience of the Cameroon's team's mistakes at that crucial time of the third quarter, and from then they just improving their performance and increasing the difference in the score.
Tally Lucas waiting on the arc and burying the three. 24 points. Tally Lucas. That's why she wears the number 1 shirt. And there is definitely an element of hope and panic, perhaps, in Cameroon. But they get an and 1 situation, or a possible and 1.
That was just
Well, welcome back to Bamako in Mali. The players are warming up after an elongated break. Our apologies for that. It was an electrical problem, we understand. Welcome back to the Palais des Sports Salamanto Maiga here in Bamako in Mali. Sincere apologies for that elongated break. It was just one of those things. We had to search around, no one had a shilling for the meter. Eventually the electricity has been restored. Roy Birch and Teresa Brantlova, and it is Angola 60, Cameroon 45 with 6:24 to go in the fourth quarter. The crowd here building up because next on court it's Mali. They'll be playing Tunisia, and the atmosphere here at the end of this fourth game on day one is electric, especially when you have Italy Lucas hitting her 27th point.
I think Italy Lucas has warmed up really well after this short, unexpected break. You know, she shot so far 12-7 from three-point line, which is an incredible shooting percentage. She feels quite confident, and I think it's really important for Angolian also, you know, that she's been in this state of mind for the further stage of the championship.
Well, I did her a disservice. She's actually on 28 points. 28 points, 2 assists, no fouls, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, shot 7 from 12 from three-point range, so 21 points from the arc, and a great hustle there as well.
And even, you know, what's also important is that she stepped up when the team of Angola needed her, you know, at the right time. She just hit those threes, or she stole the ball, or she just gave the open look. You know, that's the magic of her, because she just attracts so much attention that she just makes everyone better around her.
Angola have outscored Cameroon 24-6 since late in the third quarter, and now there are 5:57 to go in the fourth quarter. So in a matter of about 6 minutes on the floor, that's an overwhelming amount of scoring, 24-6.
And just a quick reminder, we've mentioned before that Cameroon had a crucial third quarter where they just showed loads of mistakes thanks to their lower experiences as a team, as a players. And the question is, do they believe they still can win this game? And that's what we will see in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Well, in the last 5 minutes of the game, then coach Jaime Cavila has the luxury of being able to put a couple of his bench players on. If in fact he has bench players, give everybody some court time. And there's a shot block from Louisa Thomas.
You know, I think Louisa Thomas hasn't really shown her potential at this game. I think she's way more capable from her position that she's shown today, but today there's been other players who stepped up, you know, and contributed into this 65-point game from their side.
Well, shot blocks galore in the closing minutes of this fourth quarter. We're just over halfway through it, in fact. It's an 18-point lead for Angola. And just at a risk of repeating myself, remember, late in the third, it was 39 each. And then, would you believe, Cameroon missed an open layup. Here's Lucas. In complete control of everything that Angola do.
That's a great front defense. Oh.
Well, shooting with a man in her face as well. That's number 3, Clarissa Mbaka. Here's a replay of it. It was a pretty heavy contact. She got the 2, she didn't get a bonus, and she got a sore torso for her pains.
Yeah, I think based on that picture and replay, I think she should be fine. Just, yeah, that moment.
And the wind knocked out of her. Well, they're here for one thing, to see one team, and that team is Mali. They're on next. They take on Tunisia.
Yeah, once there's been a doctor on the court, she has to sub, so that's what we've just seen. And she's been replaced with the player number 6, George. Oh, 5, I'm sorry, Alfonso.
Good hands. Good defense from Angola's number 11, Luisa Makutu Thomas. And again, we're in a situation where Mali, okay, they're trailing by 18 points. But what they have to do now is limit the damage. If they can make it a single-figure game, which at the moment I'm afraid looks beyond them, but if they could, then, well, losing by single figures is a lot better than being involved in a blowout. That may be the start of a comeback, at least into respectability.
Exactly, and every point could be important, you know, when it's going to get into the final stage of the phase group. So they should be aiming to lower the score difference into the single digits.
Louisa Thomas annoyed herself there for missing, but she's got 2 foul shots. 3:47 to go in the fourth. Their contact on the shooting arm. A foul by Haji Lamy.
What Cameroon's done well so far is taken away that high-low combination from the Angolan team, because we've seen at the beginning of the game that Angolan team tried to play high-low almost every offense, so Itali Thomas stepped up into the game, you know, by her amazing performance so far.
Louisa Thomas makes her 4th point, and on the court for the first time tonight we see number 14, Ana Claudia da Costa Concalves. So Coach Calvia giving his bench players some court time with 3:41 to go in the fourth.
Again, there's such a bad spacing from Cameroon's team, you know, 2 players posting up behind each other. There's no way they could have received the ball in there. And that comes again to the communication, right? Because the player behind the player sees in front of her and she should tell her, go away, I'm posting up, I'm in a better position than you.
Angola in the penalty. I'm not sure, I don't think Jaime Kabila will care about that foul then, because what was good about it was the help came across to deny an open shot. Cameroon putting the bench on as well now. Catherine Chan-Yenu. Well, better late than never. Cameroon are putting some sort of pressure on. And the pressure worked. Forced the long pass. 3:20 to go. The drumming has been incessant all day long. First of all, it was the Senegalese supporters, and now it's everybody, especially the Malians. Game's gone very scrappy. Angola won't mind about that. Goes out to be replaced by Sonia Doniema. And the foul is against Cameroon's number 15, I think. No, it's an Angola player.
I think it's number 7 committed the foul, Miguel Whitney again. It was quite late call though, but it's been a great penetration from Lonlat. Again, again into the middle of the paint.
All the Angolan players get together and say, let's cut out these unnecessary fouls. 17-point lead, you don't need to foul. Well, we'll call that a look of grim determination on the face of Whitney Miguel. Well, they get the offensive rebound and they make it count. 9 for Cameroon is Marie-Angé Fula. 2.5 to go. Can Cameroon get it back to single figures? Well, not if they allow an open lane like that.
Yeah, we could have seen a better aggressivity from Kala into that penetration, because the possession before she was quite sloppy and she just lost that ball.
Well, that's a hell ball. Rare occasion that the ball gets jammed between the rim and the backboard. The hell ball, so the possession arrow is facing in Cameroon's direction. Very impressed with Lonak in the first half. Did a decent enough job stopping Vitaly Lucas. Eventually Lucas went on, the leading scorer in the game with 28 points.
Yeah, you're right, but you know what we spoke earlier, I don't think Cameroon believed that they could have still challenged Angolan team and get the win in this game, because the intensity from their side has decreased.
Minute and a half to go and a 19-point lead for Angola. And that is Angolan possession. And we have a timeout call by Cameroon. Well, we don't have the coaches mic'd up, but I would assume that Coach Guy Mudio is going to say something along the lines of, let's try and lessen the margin, make it a smaller margin than what it is at the moment is 19. We want to make it 30, 40, even less if possible. They have 1 minute 22 seconds to go.
Exactly, because that margin could be a key factor deciding, you know, what position are you going to go from to the quarterfinals.
We have some dignitaries in town. I'm sure they've enjoyed what they've seen so far, except for the prolonged break of about 20 minutes for the electrical problem, and I would imagine most of them have come to see the home side Mali. They're playing next, they're playing Tunisia. Coach Jaime Kuvila. Not only are the Angolan players on a mission, so is the coach. I bet he has nightmares about that collapse in the bronze medal game 2 years ago when Angola failed to score in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be a question in the air probably. Did this break affect Cameroon's performance in this game and Cameroon's chances to win this game? I think it's going to stay in the air, you know, because no one really has an answer for that question.
Down to the last minute of the fourth, and another foul by Cameroon, and this time it is number 10 for Angola on the foul line, Sonia Sebastio Doniema. Well, Whitney Miguel, number 7 for Angola, certainly seems to be enjoying herself. I don't think a smile has left her face yet.
Hey, you know, you wouldn't enjoy yourself, right? They're leading by 20 points now. They are in the AftoBasket women. You know, so I would have smiled and enjoyed this incredible atmosphere as well as a player.
In all honesty though, Teresa, I didn't see this having such a big margin of 20 points. I thought it might be 10, 12 perhaps, in favour of the more experienced Angolan team, but...
I have to agree with you, Roy, but yeah, was it because Italy Lucas has scored 28 points with the 7-12 from three-point shots, or was it because an experienced Cameroon team has collapsed in the third quarter?
That is a hell of a strong move to the hoop. Sonia Doniema there. There's a foul against Rosa Maria Luisa Gala. 31.5 seconds remaining. Angola lead Cameroon by 22. There she is with the first foul. The youngster Gala. During that electrical problem, the scoreboard went completely blank, and the scores by each individual player have gone haywire, basically. They've got Italy Lucas down as 3 points. I can assure you she's got 28. I'd like to say I don't think there's another player in double figures. But I'm wrong, because number 11 for Cameroon is on 11 points. She's Angie Rami. So all credit to her in a losing effort. Also Felipe, number 15 for Angola, she's on 10 points. And indeed, number 6 for Angola, it's Chikeo Jorge. She's too on 10 points, but way ahead of everyone else in scoring terms is Italy Lucas, number 1. For Angola. 2 seconds remaining. Are they going to get a shot up? No, they're not. So 78 plays 56. Angola over Cameroon. Terrific performance from a very experienced Angolan team. They still want to erase the nightmare, or make up for the nightmare of 2 years ago when they lost in that bronze medal game, failing to score in the fourth quarter. But they've made a statement here tonight. Everyone knows that Angola are on a mission. Their confirmation of the final score. Remember, it was 39 each. So what is that? 39 points to 17. A run of scoring. Again, a situation where you don't notice the referees. Not the easiest game to referee, especially when you had a power cut for 20 minutes or so. They stayed in control and they did a good job. We've had 4 games today and we've had 12 referees and they've all been very, very good indeed. Some very satisfying Angolan officials walking past our commentary booth here. I bet they're very happy. And look at the stats there. Well, the rebounds, 34 to 33. It just seems like a lot more than that. Fouls pretty even as well. Steals, well, 2 to 1 in favour of Cameroon. That surprises me. Turnovers as well. 2 to 1 in favour of Angola. Well, there, the star of the show, Italy Lucas, the Angolan American, who couldn't play 2 years ago. There was a problem with her registration, I think. But no problem tonight. She started the game. I think she scored the first bucket of the game after, what, 4 or 5 seconds. It was a 3. It's a predetermined situation. She had 3 threes in quick succession. And really, that put her signature on the game. There was a great steal there, we just saw a replay from Cameroon, but would you believe they missed an uncontested layup? They could have taken the lead, instead of which Italy Lucas took over. We're watching highlights of this 4th game here in Bamako. There again, Italy Lucas doing what she does best. One of her many assists, we think, and it ended with a 3-pointer. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Apologies again for the breaking play with the electrical problems, but stay with us because there are 2 further games tonight. It's Mali against Tunisia next, and that'll be followed by Mozambique and Nigeria. But for now, from me and Teresa, goodbye for now.